Here is the busiest commercial street in Qingshan District, Wun City, China. At 8:30 p.m. on May 14, 2016, a gold shop suddenly called the police and reported that a gold necklace weighing 180 grams and worth 50,000 Sina was robbed. The suspects took advantage of the stormy night and closing time to carry out the robbery. The suspect committed the robbery in a clean manner, leaving no trace of any valuable physical evidence, and he clearly has a sense of anti-reconnaissance.
At this time and place, is it possible that a gold store employee committed the crime? After investigation, the store is all trusted old employees.
There are multiple cameras in the store, recording the entire process of the man robbing the gold necklace. At 7:40 p.m., a man wearing a pink shirt and holding an umbrella walked in. 10 minutes later, he walked into the store. 1.7 head, slightly fat, the face is covered by a cap, cannot see the look.
During the whole process, he did not touch the counter with his fingers, nor did he touch the tea prepared by the waiter, deliberately leaving no trace of evidence. He looked first at a bracelet, then at for gold necklaces, and spent a total of 40 minutes in the shop, asking the salesman about the maintenance of the gold. The criminal has a good psychological quality and uses the method of delaying the time to confuse the salesman there.
The gold store did not arrange security that day, the salesman recalled. The man said that he wanted to choose some valuable gold jewelry for his wife because he was going to get married in the near future. So the salesman enthusiastically recommended a new style of gold necklace to the man. The man pretended to use WeChat to communicate with his family about the style and took a picture of the necklace. The salesman relaxed his guard and took out several gold necklaces from the counter. The man grabbed the gold necklaces and ran away. CCTV footage showed at 8:27 p.m., a man wearing a pink shirt ran into an alley not far from the gold store.
About 10 entrances and exits on 19th Street in this neighborhood. The roads crisscross are very complicated. He must have planned it in advance.
The suspect took off his pink shirt as he ran and ran back and forth on the road. He knew 19th Street well. At 8:45 p.m., a man dressed in black ran out. By comparing his hat and figure, the police identified him as the robber.
The suspect made a hand gesture as he ran away, next to a large box. What is he doing?
The police canvassed 19th Street and found a garbage can where the man had stopped, so they found the cleaners who had cleaned it that day.
Cleaner said the shirt was fine. Why did you throw it away? I washed it, and there was a wig and a pink shirt.
The pink shirt is the same style that the criminal in the surveillance was wearing. The criminal may have been wearing a wig.
He leaves 19th Street and runs to the nearest bus stop, where he may have boarded a number 201 bus a few seconds later.
The bus driver has no recollection of the man in black. A man in a hat in the surveillance finds an inside seat and gets off at a remote stop. By comparing the umbrella in his hand and his posture, the police were able to identify him as the robber.
He got off the bus where there were many blind spots due to the lack of light on the road. That means that
the police couldn't find him by looking at traffic and pedestrians for an hour after he got off the bus.
That means the drop-off location was researched well in advance, so we had to focus on tracking down where he came from and investigating the way he came.
The suspect was on 19th Street at 3:10 p.m. and again at 7:39 p.m. The gold store is 50 meters behind his location, but instead of going straight to it, he makes a long circle and enters it on the north side. For more than 3 hours, he did not leave 19th Street. The police checked the security camera again and found that the suspect had been loitering near the gold store all afternoon, just the surveillance time forward. At 2:45 p.m., the suspect walks by the side of a bus stop. Until then, there was no sign of the suspect.
How did he get here? We assume he took a bus. We pulled surveillance video of all the buses that arrived around this time, though.
police spotted the suspect getting off the No. 5516 bus, but never saw which stop he got on. A man wearing a black top, dark jeans, and black and white shoes seemed familiar to the officer. A similar walk makes the officer think they might be the same person. The officer guessed that the man in black had changed clothes behind the fence.
The only other possible place to get on the train is one railway station. There is a subway in the station. We saw the suspect on the subway security camera.
The suspect did not swipe his card but put money into the station. How can the police determine where the suspect got on the train?
Judging from where the suspect got off the train, check the subway line and find that he got on the train from the railway station.
The suspect has been spotted inside the metro station.
His hair is a little long. I think he's wearing a wig.
Road surveillance shows the suspect taking a taxi to the subway station.
The taxi driver and the suspect got on at Han Street. We found that he came by bus on Han Street, and we saw him on CCTV getting on from Watching Railway Station. Watching Railway Station can directly take the subway to Wuhan Railway Station, but he chose to take a bus, a taxi to subway to Wuhan Railway Station. His purpose is to avoid our detection.
The man in black came out of the men's toilet of Watching Railway Station, but there was no picture of him going in. Did he carry out cross-dressing?
We found a man wearing a blue shirt and carrying an umbrella. The body, shape, walking posture, and umbrella pattern of the suspect are very similar. That the suspect did carry out cross-dressing. He went in with a short blue shirt and came out with long black hair and short sleeves.
The suspect changed from a blue shirt to a black short-sleeved shirt to the pink shirt, and then changed into a black short-sleeved shirt after the crime, a total of 3 times.
In the surveillance of Watching Railway Station, we saw the suspect's face for the first time. Height, posture, walking posture will not change easily. We are based on the characteristics of the same from thousands of surveillance.
The surveillance shows the suspect walking from Maiwan Road to the subway station, taking the subway, bus, taxi, twice subway, bus to the location of the crime. The suspect disappeared into the surveillance of Maiwan Road. Does he live in Maiwan neighborhood?
There are 4 gates in the Maiwan community. For convenience, the residents broke a wall to make it easy to enter and exit. The location where the suspect disappeared is close to this exit. The suspect was again seen on a surveillance camera walking with ease, entering the small store to buy something to eat. We guessed that he may have just got up and lived in Maiwan's small area.
At 7 p.m. on May 20, the police waited for the suspect at the broken wall entrance after 4 days and 3 nights.
The look is him, because after so long monitoring and comparison, we have been very familiar with this person. Once he appears, the brain will prompt that it is him.
The police found the shoes and umbrella he wore when he committed the crime at his home, and the suspect confessed to his crime. So, for 3 hours on 19th Street, how did he disappear?
Because daylight is not conducive to escape. He must wait until night, when the light is bad and there are many people. So he went into a small noodle shop and sat there for 3 hours after eating.
Where did the suspect hide his clothes and hats, which he used to wear many times?
The suspect has a fanny pack, which is tied around his waist when wearing a pink shirt, making his stomach look a little bigger. By disguising it, we make it difficult to track him continuously. Stopping at any step makes this case even more difficult.